Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing all right. I wanted to check in with you. I know things are a little hard right now, and I wanted to kind of let you know that I'm thinking about you and everybody that's needing a little extra support right now. And I wanted to talk to you about feelings and feeling words. So one thing I talk to all my clients about is the importance of knowing what you are feeling at any moment in time, not just what you're feeling, being able to identify with a feeling word. So most people don't actually know a lot of feeling words, excuse my coworker here, but feeling words are, happy, mad, sad, scared, nervous, excited, overwhelmed, hopeful. There's a whole lot of them. Feeling words are not fine, good, bad, okay. And I know that's usually the automatic response when somebody asks you, how are you feeling? But I think it's very important that people know actually what you're feeling. Normally what I say is, you name it to tame it. So if you can identify the feeling, then it doesn't feel quite so overwhelming. It isn't ambiguous. It's a thing that you can name, and it's a little bit more tangible. On top of that, if you are able to identify your own feelings, then you're able to communicate them to others. For instance, if you are angry, the purpose of anger is to let us know that a boundary has been crossed. And if you are not aware that you are feeling angry, or if you can't identify it, then you can't know that one of your boundaries have been crossed. And if you can't know that, then you can't tell someone if they are the ones that have crossed their boundaries. Because this happens all the time, but people are not aware of what your boundaries are. It's something that you need to be aware of. And the way you know if your boundary's been crossed is if you can identify your feelings: annoyed, irritated, frustrated. All of those are variations of anger, and their purpose is to let us know that a boundary's been crossed. So if you're able to identify your feelings and recognize when you're feeling a little bit irritated, then you can be like, oh, what boundary's being crossed right now? And then communicate that to someone that may be crossing them, or recognize it for yourself if you're crossing your own boundaries, and then do something about it, or at least have them heard and respected, so that it doesn't snowball. Because if we don't acknowledge when our boundary's been crossed, then we keep ignoring it. If it's one of those, oh, it's not that big of a deal, I don't want to cause a problem, then will just get bigger. So it'll go from irritation to anger or fury, and that's when we end up screaming at people, or doing something that we would prefer not to do. So it's very, very important that we know what we're feeling at any time. Additionally, acknowledging and communicating feelings is very connecting. And connection, especially at the time that we're in right now in our country and in the world, connection is the most crucial thing. Being able to connect with other humans so that we can recognize everybody else's stories and the importance in what they're doing and in their lives. And in order to do that, we have to be able to communicate feelings. We have to be able to say, I'm frustrated that you crossed my boundary, or I love that you are always so welcoming to me, or I'm scared that things are going really south here in the world and I don't know what to do. Communicating feelings allows other people to get an insight into your experience and then attend to them. And then you do the same. So feelings are very, very important. And it's important that we know what our feelings are at any time. So this is why I do things like the feeling alphabet. So if you haven't seen it yet, please go check on my socials. I have a feelings alphabet where we name as many feeling words as we can for every letter of the alphabet. And then also, if you go to my website at www.ashleyerrico.com, go to Ashley's Marketplace. I have a free feelings chart in there that you can download so that you can have kind of a reference if you're not sure what you're feeling at a moment. So anyway, I hope this helps. I hope that you are having a wonderful day and you're hanging in there. And if you have any questions, comments, or thoughts, please leave them down below. All right, I'll talk to you next time.